Night is soon to approach, and here you can see the trees down below. You can see some scary trees below with a rock, and it goes right into the shadows of the Hallows. Deep onto the ground we go, and we get to one thing. Scary tree. And on the rock, you see is a skull, bones, and a pot full of apples, and a bone inside the pot as well. And who does this belong to? It belongs to a witch. A menacing witch in the Hallows woods. Belongs to a witch. A menacing witch of the Hallows in the shadows of the woods. Houses in the back. And look at her eyes. Wow. How they blink so. Mist is to be seen. And we get the full-on menacing witch. So, how did Reese make this? Well, he'll tell you. How did I make the menacing witch? Because now's the time I will get into our spooktacular tutorial on how to put together the menacing witch of the Hallows Shadows. And that lies the base of our theme of our Novemberween trick videos. Anyways, let's get to it right now. So get those like thumbs up for me. And let's go. It is getting dark already, and nighttime is here. So therefore, we're going to head on in the inside, where I'll show you the step-by-step on how to put together the menacing witch. I'll see you just right there. Now, let's get to it. The first one, and that is lightweight fruit, like fake fruit right here. These are the ones that I've made. You can make it out of like using red balloon and stuff it with you can see is tissue paper in there, and put a stem onto it if you want to. So you need or just a few or a little bit more of these, and you can also use is one of these fake fruits. You can find this in your craft section. Our next item. Here's our second one, which is a dark Celtic green tissue wrapping paper for potion to add to the cauldron or witch bucket. Secondly, St. Patrick's hat, so that way it will help keep it in shape. Our fourth one is a foamy head. Here I'm using mine that I did a painting on when I was painting for masks. That's what I've used. So a foamy head is what you'll need. Next is for our item here, which is an effects Halloween mask that lights up with the try me button. Like that. Black fabric or black garbage bag will work as well too. Preferably black fabric. Any scarf will do, or knitted one seen just right here. To bulk up what you'll put into your witch cauldron or witch pot. Next, you will need is a witch mask. You can see it has the strap in the inside, and it has hair, and it also has is a witch hat on top of it. You can see for the menacing witch, a nice menace look on the face, even the mouth too, seen just here. Our next item is another wig to bulk up the hair volume on the menacing witch. Our next item you will need is your Halloween fake bones from your Halloween supplies. As you can see just here, how I had this looks pretty interesting. Bones beneath it and the skull on top right there. Looks very witchy-like on how it looks. So that's what you will need for the surrounding part of the cauldron or witch pot. Our next item is your cauldron or witch pot. Here I'm using mine that I've made from before by Arts and Crafts. One of my creations. You could get a cauldron or a witch pot or make one if you want to. This is what I've made from before. I'll show you the make before we get right into it. Right there, black garbage bag. Made the handle, and I painted what you see just right here. I had to give this a fix though, because I can't kill them apart. But yeah, right there. So this is the one that I've made. Done a great job on it. And so I'll be using this to show you what you will be doing soon. Your next item, a tripod, wood of any kind for support and for the body part of the menacing witch. These will extend if you have a tripod. These tabs right there. Our next item up is a pool noodle. You'll just need is only one. Here I'm using is the witch like purple one seen just right here. Then you'll need is a cloak with no hood on it that has a nice witchy purple trim right there on the neck part of that. Seen just right here. Then you'll need is a nice thick cape. This is here made from nice fabric. It also has the skull and crossbones onto it. Very witchy-like, because it has the colors of the shadows and of the witch as well too. And for the belt or the cloth belt, green or purple, preferably purple goes well with black. I'll show you. So here, look, you can tell it definitely goes very well together. So that's what you'll need for the down below the cloak as a belt for it. So first up, you want to extend the legs out of your tripod or wood or whatever you're going to make the menacing witch with. Here I'm just using is my tripod that I've used from outside. There and here. Gotta turn it over like a hot dog. Right there. And I go like that. Then go and set this up. Styling it up. So here I just have it standing just right here. You're going to go to, is if a tripod, is move this up like this. Like that. So that way it looks kind of hunched over. Kind of. Next you'll put on is your cloak on this first. After setting it up from here, right to here. So get the cloak at ready, and you're good to go to apply it to whatever you have for putting it on. Now that it's on, you're good to go. Next, you'll be putting in that pool noodle onto it, whatever fastening you have, and just dress it like where the arms are. So here, about my pool. No, there you can actually put this in to up there and in through the arms. That way it looks like this. You can see now it's all in. Right there. Make sure you have this out like that. Even it out. Same with the cloak. Even that out as well too. So it's into here and into here as well too. In that arm. And you can see it's just coming right about right there. Make sure you even that out too. Then our next you're going to is get your foamy head and put it into the into the fabric and tie it up, or place it into the black garbage bag inside. So you'll see just right here. You can see there's a hole there. So you can put that in to the hole. With this part here will be on, or any truss you have. And right now it almost looks like a Dementor, just by the looks of it though, with this being on. But that will change. You're going to is put that on your truss. And that's how witches sound when they cackle. I'm just joking. You're going to is put this in like this, and making sure that it's evened out and tucked in. Make sure you tuck this in fabric or bag. Oops, I got a little bit of tape there. That one I was put like that. You can see it almost looks like a different kind of witch. Look. You can see the witch is in behind there. Looks kind of nice. So what we're going to do is I'll adjust this off camera and I'll show you the next step. And that is the belt. Make sure you put that on first before you put the other stuff on to it. So you're going to do is tie this around the cloak on the bottom part right about here at on the waistline. You see? Waistline right here. On me, as is to the cloak right about there is where that will go. Just right here. Make sure you even that out as well too. Don't tie too tightly. Not in yes, your truss is made differently. Here I'm using a tripod. This is for tripod. It's different from other as well too. Let me take this out too. There we go. Now we can see the nice purple from here, the neck, and now here. So loosely tie this, and then you get it just like this, just like that. And next we'll need is your thick felted cape, or any cape you can use, a vampire's costume cape or something like this I'm using. So that will go on next. We'll go where the arms are, here, just around the head there, and there like that. And then it'll add something really nice because you'll see the red showing out and the black being just like around the whole make. So that way it looks just like this. Almost looks like a bat in flight, but this is how it goes. You can also have like character gloves like these if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Or have it just hidden by the cape or by the cloak, whatever you prefer for the make of the witch. So here is your make and your figure. Now we're going to apply the masks on top of that I'm just pointing at just right there. First, make sure you add your thick hair before that even happens. Just around here. Here, and to the opposite side as well, too. Whoops. I'll do that off camera there. Just so it looks like this. Here, make sure you even it out. Like that. That way it bulks up the hair and it kind of extends a little bit. Hitting down here. Looks pretty nice and pretty witchy-like. As you can see, just right there. Next, you'll add is your effects light up mask onto here first. That way it looks just like this. The try me button is just back over here. You put some on here, you can see the eyes will glow green. Next, your witch's full-on headset piece right here with the hat already attached to it, and the hair is already attached to it too. You'll put that on to here and make sure that you adjust where the eyes are here, where the eyes are on the witch mask as well too. That way it evens out. I'll do that off camera. So I just put that on off camera right there. You can see the hair extend there with the hair right there. Actually goes well on either side. That way it looks more nicer like this. Make sure that you is with that witch hat right there. Make sure that it stands up like that. Now you can see that it's a witch hat right there. Not complete yet, but it will be very soon. So I'll show what I mean. The eyes. There. And right there, all evened. Now you can try the try me button, which probably got lost in the hair here. Right here. Here. There and right there. Perfect. So I'll give you the like sound for that one. That way now, your witch is complete. I know this looks kind of bad. This is what the cat had done. I'm gonna try and get that fixed, and try find a better Venetian blind. That was the cat that did that. If you're wondering what happened to that, yeah, that's what happened. So I'm gonna try and get a new one. Need to get a replacement. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Focus here on the Menacing Witch, which is what this is. It has a nice look to it, as I've shown you from before. We will put the witch pot just right over here. It was down on the ground over like here when I was outside, because it was done outside. But for inside, I'll just put that on in here. That way you get to see exactly how it looked like when it was outside up there. So get your cauldron or witch pot, and now we're going to start with this next. Make sure that it's close by the witch. You can see my reflection right there, waving at you. Okay, so here you had the witch pot or cauldron just right there. Now you want to do is fill this in with that St. Patrick's hat in the bottom of this. You see this too? Has a shamrock onto it. You're going to do this upside down or have it up. You can also leave it up if you want to, but preferably down like this into your cauldron or witch pot, just like that, as you see me doing. Then you're going to take your whatever you have, like a blanket. Here I'm just using this to go on the inside of it right over here. That way, yeah, like has something to put on our next item. That way, it gives it a volume level. That's what that was for volume level. That way, it looks like this. Then you're going to get your wrapping paper, and you're going to put that in like this. That way it creates like the upholstery in the inside like that. I got more here that I'll be putting into it like this. Make sure you also even it out as well too. Up to the rim, but like this. One more. Right there. And then after that is done, you're going to take one Halloween bone and place it in the inside of your cauldron or witch pot. Take the biggest one and place this into the cauldron or witch pot like this. As like a stir stick, a bone stir stick. Like that. Make sure to also even this out around it. As well too. As you are seeing me doing here. Make sure that this is covered. That way it adds a volume. Then you're going to do is you're going to put your fake apples on top of it as well too. Oh wait, that's kind of uncovered. There we go. Okay, now for the fake apples. So get your fake apples and put them on the inside. Make sure that this here kind of rises up. That way it looks like a bubbling over witch potion, but more different. This is going on kind of like a Celtic looking kind of witch potion, just by the looks of it. The right color of it. Then you're going to place your lightweight apples. I'll place it into the inside like this. Make sure the stems are also pointing up like that too. So there's one. Placing in this one here. Make sure you don't fall down. It'll look like that. Now all the apples are in the inside with the bone for the stir thing. Make sure that you push this forward like that. Make sure you even out the spot location of your cauldron or witch pot. Now go layer your Halloween bones around the bottom part of your cauldron or witch pot. And as you can see, this right here. So now that I brought these Halloween fake bones up here, now we're going to is place them where they should be going. Skull with no jaw on. Will looks pretty nice right there, closest to the witch pot or cauldron. And just use your imagination on how these get put on. There. That can go and be on top there if you want to, like that. I'll just put these aside here. I'll save these bigger bones for a bit here. Just down here, I'll place them. The bigger ones for now. And I'll put the other ones down here. So we got room on my dresser. I'm using my dresser for this. There's a jaw that was from that I just took it off. I'll put that right there for now. Okay, so we're going from there. And put it like that. I'll just go like that for now. Like that. Can also get a bigger bone on top of that there if you want to. Get one rib. Put that like that if you want to, like that. Looks pretty nice. I'm into the finest of details, as you noticed there. Put a bone right there where the skull is. And put it right there. That way it adds something to this. This is the authentic style. But with the use of Halloween props, though. Not the real. But if you have real, great. And if not, this works too. Hands. Can also put it on like that. We'll start adding over there. Almost like a bonfire of bones, but by the looks of it. Jaw, gonna put little pieces of that like that. Right there. Can also is keep on applying that to there. No, this is coming along really well. I give you the likes for that one. Okay, we're going to now we're down to the bigger size bones. Then you can start like stocking up the bone amount on here. Make sure that you add space so that you can see it. Come on. Stay there. Oh, I kind of fell kind of over there. Now I'll make sure that it's not fall off down over here. That tends to happen. And like that. Looks good. I won't use this one because I could maybe in the back there. Yeah, I think I'll just put this one into the back here. Like that. Yeah, I'll put it right there. That way it looks a little bit more nicer. It's coming along really well. Oh, let's not forget let's get this little small bone. And I'll place that right inside there. The skull's there. And I'll put that with the skull's right there. It's in here. You can put that on top skull if you want to, like that if you want to. But you want them to see this. You don't want to have it like the bones rising up all the way. You want it kind of like down a little bit like that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll place this just down here. Like that. Then the spine. Put that like that. This is almost like stacking firewood. These guys, if you wanted to add them, you can. It's entirely up to you. I'll put that right over there. Add a little bit something there. And yeah, so I won't add these in, but we'll just go with what you see right there. So it looks just like this. Here. And then the menacing witch right there. I'll back up here so you can see the full look. Let's actually bring this witch over and turn this. I kind of want to, like, maybe have one of her sisters, as they call it. There we go. Make sure you can see the eyes. If you can. Oh, come on. Don't be camera shy. LOL. There we go. Like that. So now you can see we got one of her sisters right there. We got one over there, but we'll just use this one. Let's bring this a little bit more forward right there. That way it's like, it becomes one. Right there. So I'll back up so you can see it there. Wow. It's like a witch in the far back from the other one. It looks 3D-like and witchy-like. And you can see, we get this right there. Close up at that. Pot. A pot. Witch pot. Skull. The bones around there. And then from here. Like that. If you want to have another witch involved, it's entirely up to you. But mainly, it's all about the menacing witch, which is what you'll see just right there. And again, if you look at it from over here, it really does look like that witch is giving a nice menacing look on her face. Wow. Doesn't that look like something? And the eyes also too are really, really good too. Again, timing buttons over here. There's a way of actually piloting this like that. I'll actually turn off the light so you can see just how they do it. Also, is like this. Make the eyes blink. Like that. So let me go turn off the light, and I'll show you what the setup looks like here with the Menacing Witch, as well as the eyes and how it glows. And with my zoom, I bring it to a little bit of light. I'll zoom in again. It might turn a little bit more brighter, a bit though, so you can kind of see it. So there is the skull, the bones, and the witch pot, which is right there. And you can see the apple as well. I'll zoom in a little bit more, and it might get a little bit more brighter, or not. It's fine. I tried. We can kind of make out the apples in the witch pot there, like that. And then we get well, I got a little too dark. So sorry about that, guys. Right there. And then we got the witch. Right there. Like that. I'll back up a little bit so you can see. And it looks a little bit more menacing by the looks of it, too. Right there in her face. Okay, so now I'm going to go now and put the I'll get the try me button here, and I'll see it really does so nice and well. Very Hallowistic, and very witch-like. Can see here. Very eerie, scary, and full of the witch. Like that too. Yeah. Oh. Really scary. Like this. There we go, like that. So that's the Menacing Witch, and that's how you put it all together. And here I come into view. I'm kind of in a slight light, and the Menacing Witch is in the shadows, the Hallows Shadows. And so is our theme of our trick vids. That'll soon be happening. It's taking a little bit of time, but will happen. This has some minor setbacks a little bit, let alone other things that needed to get done. Going to is I was gonna do the movie call up this evening, but we're gonna have this for this evening here for our tutorial for how to how to put together the Menacing Witch. Tomorrow will be our our movie film collections. I'll make sure of that. Today has been kind of off, so we'll get right onto it there. But I at least got in a nice spooktacular tutorial going on. The Hallows Shadows and of the Witch. And so is our theme for our trick vids. So it actually goes very well with it. Anyways, that is it. And that's how you put together the Menacing Witch. Now, let's bring a light to it a little bit to have a light so you can see what the set looks like during that night, that light setting. And then from there, I'll bring this to a final wrap and close. I'll see you soon.